Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another episode of Cooking with your boy King Jules. Man, I'm back home. It's been a beautiful weekend, celebrating my birthday with family and friends. We're here to do another at-home classic. When I'm at home, my mom, always throws down, and this is the number one, this is the most notable thing that I know that my mom does. It's the crackaroni and cheese. I grew up making crackaroni and cheese. We call it crackaroni and cheese because one bite, you will be itching for more. Macaroni and cheese, for all of you guys who don't understand what crackaroni and cheese is, it's going to be our baked macaroni and cheese version. This is not Kraft macaroni and cheese. This is not Velveeta. This is not the stuff that you can go and get at Panera or comes in a box. This is where you put in that work, okay? So we're going to get into it. And of course, since we're back home, I have to call on the GOAT, the number one, my first lady, the woman who gave birth to me, my mom, to come back on the show.
Hey, I'm back.
I'm so excited. This is so much fun. I feel like it's much better when I have somebody else here and it's not just me by myself. I feel like I'm not talking to myself. So let's get into today's macaroni and cheese. You can find the ingredients up here. Check them out, and also look in the description box below. Make sure you follow the directions to the T. If your food does not come out the way that ours does, it means that you did not follow the directions down to the T. And I'm very specific about how much to put in each thing. So if you follow the directions, your food should come out exactly like this.
My macaroni and cheese, the crackaroni and cheese, how it got that name, my brother Les, he has nicknamed a lot of stuff for me. I perfected this macaroni and cheese over 20 years ago, and one day Les was sitting there and he was eating it and he was like, you know what, this is not macaroni and cheese, this is crackaroni and cheese, because there's no way that you can just eat one serving. So that's how it got its nickname, and it just kind of stuck, and so that's what we call it in our family, crackaroni and cheese. We want to make sure that our noodles are al dente because they're going to continue to cook in the milk, in the butter, in the egg. Macaroni and cheese in a good ceramic dish, okay? If I'm taking it outside of my house, I will do it in an aluminum pan, but a better conduit of heat is a nice ceramic dish, okay?
Let's show them the ceramic dish. Okay, quality. Invest in your kitchen. Get quality products.
Yeah. Pull your noodles down a little bit with some cold water. Just enough.
You can love it, you can leave it. Saying nothing without it. Yeah, don't let them keep you down. What if I don't need it? But there's something about it, yeah, and that just freaks me out. Yeah, I just want another minute.
So here is Southern macaroni and cheese. What you need to do is, this is a real big secret. Don't shred your cheese. My grandmother Dorothy taught me that you have to cut your cheese into chunks. Your chunks should be about this size, okay?
It's about the size of a dime.
Yeah, or like a dice. Like we're gonna roll some dice.
Ma, you know you don't roll dice.
He said I don't roll dice. I don't roll dice. Okay, so you have to cut the cheese up in chunks. We don't just do one cheese. We don't do a roux. We don't do Velveeta. It's great for other things, but it's not great for macaroni and cheese. So basically you need just 2 different kinds of milk, evaporated milk and a little bit of whole milk. And the thing that's gonna make it nice and creamy is actually the butter, the eggs, and good quality cheese. So make sure you buy really good quality cheese. Don't skimp on your cheese.
And that's something that I noticed. Y'all be going for the $2.99 bag of cheese that you see at Walmart and your local grocery store. Put the extra money and buy the was it a Crate and Barrel? Is it Crate and Barrel?
It's Cracker Barrel.
Cracker Barrel. Put your money into the Cracker Barrel cheese, okay? Get quality cheese.
This macaroni and cheese recipe is really simple, and I just use 4 cheeses. I use sharp, extra sharp, mild, and mozzarella. That's all that goes into the crackeroni and cheese. The other secret to it is you have to use 2 types of milk, because that's what gives it its creamy texture. You know, you want that macaroni and cheese, when you go to put that spoon in, it should be talking to you. That butter should be, you know, doing a little dance on the top. It's all of that dairy, it's all of that butter and all that rich goodness that makes it creamy. When you have your macaroni and cheese in front of you and you have your noodles, you don't want to leave a lot of white spaces. Like, you want to make sure that you get those chunks of cheese down into each corner. So you ever, you know, see people and they're trying to get to the cheese. Nobody should ever try to get to the cheese in your macaroni and cheese. Every spoonful should have a lot of rich, creamy, cheesy goodness. Push that cheese down into the corners. And the other trick is salt your water when you boil your noodles, but do not salt the macaroni and cheese, because why? Cheese has a lot of sodium in it. So if you ever had macaroni and cheese and it's too salty, that means that
because
they salted it.
I mean, y'all all making Kraft macaroni and cheese and Velveeta. So if you got a comment to make, please, we got competition. We want the smoke, okay? Please, just put up your recipes, create the video, send it to us, and see who people decide. You're gonna see, like, when it comes out the oven, y'all are gonna be like, wow,
lose your minds.
Wow.
Yeah.
Like, you're gonna see the butter like literally boiling over. That's how intense it's gonna be. And I can't wait for you guys to see it. So let's get back into it. Watch the rest of the video. So obviously, this is not a taste test. We already know that this knocks it out of the park, but for just the laughs, we're gonna try it and act like, hey, Oh, this is the first time.
And like, it's great.
But also, I'll tell you about some of the flavors that we get and what is so special about it. So when you guys try this recipe, I would love to see your pictures, your thoughts, your taste. And I love to see people spice it up a little bit. Some people took our pulled pork recipe and spiced it up and did their own little thing. So see what you can do to spice up the recipe to give it your own flavor. Because you don't want to be like, oh, I stole Lisa's recipe. Yeah. No, I took Lisa's recipe, I upgraded it to my little taste, and now this is my recipe and this is how I do my mac and cheese. So
okay, we're just here to help. Just a little help. So it's nice and light and fluffy. And your macaroni and cheese should jiggle. If you can take it out the oven and cut it into slices, it's wrong. Okay, so here we go.
Just look at all that flavor on that one fork.
It's so good every time.
Look at that.
Wow, it's delicious. And some people like to add meat, like chicken or shrimp or whatever. It's up to you. You can put your own funk on it. But I'm just a traditional Southern girl with, New York girl with Southern roots. We don't add a bunch of foolishness to our mac and cheese.
I normally add bacon when we do it at the house, me and Allison. We add bacon and Gouda cheese. That's our little twist on it. But just the consistency of this mac and cheese, I feel like lobster or shrimp will really go really well with it. Just like with all the flavor and then the butteriness. Like, that's another thing. I hate like mac and cheese that's not buttery. Like,
this has all the butter. It's gonna give you all of the comfort feels. I'm telling you, it's really good, and you get to taste all of the different types of cheese, the sharpness of the sharp, and it's just good. It's real good stuff. So if you're just starting out and you're trying to catch a husband, try my recipe.
You see, I'm almost done with my plate. Now I just stopped talking because I just know how good it is. But thank you guys for tuning into another episode of Cooking with your boy King Jules with my mom, Lisa, Sweet Insanity by Lisa. Be sure to follow her, check her page out. You guys have showed her so much love. Her YouTube is coming soon, so please bear with us. We're getting everything set up. And please make sure you try this recipe. Let us know what you think about the recipe. Send us your pictures, tag us in it. Everything you need to do. Be sure to like and subscribe to this page. And I want to thank you guys for tuning into another episode. Until next time, stay up. Love y'all.
Teach your sons to cook.